On August 20, 1966, a young boy flying a kite on the rugged, muddy slopes of Morro do Vintém in Niterói, Brazil, stumbled across something out of place. Hidden within the dense hillside brush, two adult men lay side by side, completely motionless. They were dressed in formal business suits, covered by synthetic waterproof raincoats that seemed entirely ill-suited for a steep, muddy hike. The scene was oddly undisturbed. There were no defensive wounds, no blood, and no signs of the physical struggle typically seen when a robbery turns violent. The deceased were identified as Miguel José Viana and Manuel Pereira da Cruz. They were not transients or drifters. Both were highly regarded electronics technicians from a nearby town. Yet over the eyes of each man rested a heavy, custom-cut lead mask. The metal shields completely lacked eye slits. Beside the bodies, police recovered a small, water-damaged pocket notebook. Inside was a calculated, time-sensitive schedule written in Portuguese. It read, 16:30, be at the designated location. 18:30, ingest capsules. The final instruction read, after the effect, protect metals, await signal mask. Two men of logic and science had deliberately hiked up a mountain in the rain, blinded themselves with heavy metal shields, and followed a set of instructions that placed them permanently on this hillside. In the mid-1960s, Brazil was experiencing a collision between rapid technological modernization and a soaring public interest in the occult. Miguel and Manuel were active participants in a regional subculture known as scientific spiritualism. To practitioners of this movement, spiritual entities and extraterrestrials were physical entities operating on alternate electromagnetic bandwidths. This diagram shows how they visualize the concept. They believed that by combining standard radio engineering principles with psychotropic substances, the human mind could act as an antenna, tuning in to intercept these cosmic frequencies. Climbing Morro do Vintém wasn't a supernatural ritual. It was a rigid, reproducible scientific experiment designed to hack into alternate dimensions. The notebook's instruction to protect metals was a recognized safety precaution. In their community, it was believed that everyday metal objects could disrupt mediumistic connections or even cause severe physical burns when exposed to high-frequency contact. The lead masks served a similarly functional purpose. Expecting an encounter with an extraterrestrial craft, the men crafted the heavy shields to protect their eyes from blinding light. Their movements that afternoon followed this intensity. At 14:30, they arrived in Niterói, displaying extreme anxiety at a local bar while purchasing waterproof raincoats to protect their equipment from the incoming storm. Every item found at the crime scene appeared to be a piece of safety equipment for a dangerous psychological journey. The timeline progresses to the 1830 marker, where the notebook instructed them to ingest capsules. One possibility is that these were home-brewed psychedelics intended to force an altered state of consciousness, leading to a fatal overdose. But the financial evidence suggests a more grounded motive. Family members confirmed the men left home carrying roughly 4 million cruzeiros for a car purchase. At the scene, almost all of it was missing. 3 years later, a prisoner named Hamilton Dizani claimed a gang of car thieves targeted the technicians after observing them at a local spiritualist center. Dizani testified that the gang lured Miguel and Manuel to this secluded hill under the pretext of a business transaction, robbed them of their cash, and forced them to drink poison at gunpoint. By utilizing the victims' own esoteric beliefs, the killers left behind a scene that directed public focus towards the supernatural, leaving the theft of 4 million cruzeiros as a secondary detail for the police to untangle. Testing for accidental overdose and predatory poisoning rested on finding chemical traces in the remains, but the bodies lay exposed to heavy tropical rains and deep mud on the hill for nearly 4 days, accelerating the decomposition of the soft tissue. Institutional friction and a backlogged coroner's office then delayed the formal autopsy for several more weeks. This timeline shows the rapid loss of evidence. By the time the autopsy was finally performed, the internal organs were completely putrefied. All physical traces of heavy metals, toxins, or synthetic poisons had been washed away or destroyed by decay. The opportunity to find a chemical signature of their final moments was gone, leaving the file without a definitive cause of death. In the absence of scientific clarity, the public turned to the spectacular, forever linking the deaths on the Hill to local UFO sightings and cosmic anomalies. Miguel and Manuel applied the rigid logic of electronics to the unknown of the supernatural. Whether victims of an elaborate robbery or their own pursuit of a higher frequency, their meticulous protocol only succeeded in engineering their own demise.